come from? Didn't know we had those out here. Is he praying or eating? Is it a he or a she? Camouflaged. Should I leave him alone, Megan, or take him with me? Oh, he wants to hold the camera. Oh.
He wants to fight you.
Oh. He wanted to film me. Is that what he's doing?
Look, he's in fight mode. He's trying to defend
Oh.
himself. Oh, he'll get ya.
Here, can you take over?
No, thank you. Just put him back on a leaf.
Leave me alone. There you go, buddy. Quick, hide. Puppies are coming. There you go. All right, Saturday morning. Let's get back to work. Good morning, once again. I don't remember in this video if I've said good morning yet, so good morning again. September 5th, we are starting the drip at this many gallons. So maybe the last shot of the season, 500 gallons a minute. Who knows, but I like to irrigate late. I want to have pretty much a full water profile on this field as it goes into maturity. You'll kind of notice along these outside end rows, I planted a couple rows over, so that is not actually hitting the drip tape. So this corn is drying up. You can see that it's giving up because the ears are sagging lower. You want your corn plants to finish going to full maturity with the ears sticking up. Never mind the hail, strip leaves. This corn still looks relatively good for as much weather as we had this year. This is white corn. Here you can see this one with a husk off. That's what it looks like coming into dent. But yeah, we'll give it a little more water. These are nice big ears. I'm pretty excited about the yield potential on this field. Oh, here's a green snap right here, broke above the ear. That's why that ear is sticking down, but it was late season green snap. So that one is going to be okay. Really excited for harvest. It's favorite time of year for most farmers.
A four-wheeler every day.
I don't know, I can put on 10, 20, maybe 50 miles a day at times. All right, I'm out irrigating this pivot. Just check the drip oil. You can see I've got a 2.9 bean, 2.5, and actually some 4.0 beans on the edges. I'll show you those in a little bit, which are a longer season maturity. So I'm out here irrigating, and I run into, not literally, Mike and Ava, and they work at the Prairie Plains Resource Institute. So when I stopped on them, I knew what they were doing. Essentially, they are harvesting native grasses. Most of these grasses are native to Nebraska. And right now, Mike is harvesting ironweed.
Yes, ironweed, Vernonia fasciculata, the scientific name. It is a bright purple flower, blooms in July and August, and it's a great pollinator plant.
So you can see lots of bugs, and they're ready to harvest. So these seeds, you can, if you split one of these open, we can see the germ in it right now.
So you pry that seed head open, pop out a few seeds and squeeze them between your thumbnails, and you'll see a little germ pop out.
Look at that. Awesome. So then you'll take these with a lot of other Nebraska native grasses, because we were all...
Over 225 species of plants every year. So.
Oh, wow. Put them in a bin, and you said you hammer mill them. Is that just to separate a lot of the green foliage?
We dry them out, and then we hammer mill them so that we can make seed mixes out of all those species.
And that'll be distributed through the NRCS throughout Nebraska?
We operate as a more or less a contractor, a seeding contractor, where on conservation projects, where they have, say, a long-term easement, and they want as close approximation to a natural native prairie as possible.
Cool.
So we call what we do high diversity, local ecotype, ecological restoration. So it's more than just a planting. It's using wild Nebraska genetics from very many different species and making site-appropriate mixes.
That sounds way more complex than just my farming operation, but that's maybe how when I'm explaining my farming operation makes sense to me and probably confuses the internet. But I might stop by north here a little bit later and see the bin full of native grasses.
Absolutely.
Quick question, do you ever find, I didn't know this, have you found any asparagus? Asparagus grows, which is not native to Nebraska, but it'll grow wild in these ditches and you can harvest it and eat it. Have you seen any recently?
We see it all over the place. We travel all over central and eastern Nebraska doing this work, and we see it everywhere. And yes, I do have a GPS database.
Okay, I'll shut the camera off and ask you for your locations. All right, Ava asked me if I could give her a ride on the four-wheeler, so I did a little bit. I want to show you these Group 4 soybeans on the right. They are a longer season. Right next to my, I don't remember if these are 2.5s or 2.9s, but you can see those are maturing faster. Ava, what do you like?
I like science.
You like science?
Yes.
And learning?
Yes.
This is a great day to be out learning. Education never stops. Is that right?
Yes.
Another quick tutorial about the difference between dry land and irrigated. You can see this pivot with a swing arm on it. Coming around here, that swing arm will swing out and hit most of this corner here. We got soybeans and corn, but you can see where the irrigation does not hit. The corn is pretty much dying, not making it to full maturity and burning up. This was one of the driest records, driest Augusts on record in Nebraska. I think the only other drier August was 128 years ago. Super dry, super thankful for irrigation. You can see these soybeans are maturing well. You want to try to get them all even across. That means they matured even. That means we had a good irrigation season. Not too many plug nozzles, something to keep track of. But anyway, very big difference in yield between dry land and irrigated out here in Nebraska. Quick seed corn update. This field was defoliated about a week ago, and you can see right here I am in a pass where the sprayer skipped. And so that is the difference between a regular corn plant, and then out there is the brown is the corn plant that was defoliated. Now, it did not kill the plant. The plant is still alive. It is still taking up moisture. You can see we're still irrigating. A lot of people call it a saltwater mix. It is not salt water, but it acts like it. It's sodium chlorate, not sodium chloride. Let's see, did I get those right? I might have switched those. Whatever the one that is NaClO3. I love science. I got to get my math and my science right correctly. Anyway, it's a different product, but doesn't kill the plant, doesn't hurt the ground. But what it'll do is help the plant dry down. It will lock the seed size, what like a lot of us farmers like to plant a certain seed size. And it'll be a lot less green material that they harvest and bring back to the plant that they have to sort through. So, dove bird. I wanted to start this gravity and I am out of drip oil. I didn't bring any with on this four-wheeler, and this tank is empty and I have no spare jugs. So do I have to drive all the way back to the farm, or do we improvise, adapt, overcome, and go to that? I got two pivots over here. We'll go see if they have any drip. Grab that, fill this, go to the farm, rendezvous, blah, blah, blah. Okay, on to plan C or G. I don't know where we're at. Got a phone call from Dad. He's home now. We're gonna go ahead and put on the goosenecks on the drops on that pivot over there that I flushed out yesterday. Don't remember what day that was. Get the rest of the gasket and everything else, and we're gonna set this up, get that pivot going. Then I'll grab, don't forget to remind me, grab 1 or 2 jugs of drip oil. Even though we're into the season, we need to keep those drippers going. So we'll get that pivot going, and then we'll get this gravity going, and then we should be Gucci to go up to the ranch and ride, hopefully. Still a little bit of sand left in this drop nozzle that goes on the very end of the pivot and fans out. We will clean it real quick. I almost did not remember, because we're working on that other pivot and had some missing and broken pieces. Remind me to upgrade to all these kind of drip boxes. Easy to pour into. They hold quite a bit of drip, and just, yeah, very good to go. Dripping a little bit faster than normal because it was out. Here we go. Oh, come on, Mama. Oh. I did trade my four-wheeler for my pickup, so I have jumper cables. Let's hit that jump. There goes the loader. Shoot, I'm behind the game. Can we do this real quick, or should we come back? Do we make Kurt wait? Let's see here. Okay, got all of these bolts back in here. Put in this drain spout drop. Put this in, had to rebuild the piece because I broke that one off back at the shop. This is what an end gun looks like. This is how big it is. That's where the water comes out. This goes up and down to, I better hang on here. To pivot the end gun. On my last one, first thing you do is screw this gooseneck on, going every other side, and then you put the drop on, just like so.
Yeah?
I know you're just doing selfies.
Uh-huh. Nah.
See, air isn't quite enough to blow it out. It's so delicious. Holy.
Pivot's just in the wrong place to do this. Where the hump which should, if it was on flat ground, it'd be perfect.
PTO shaft. And then the idler bearing and the main bearing. Steer clear. I've already done the drip oil. Put your foot on the accelerator. Thank you, Amanda. You're a lovely assistant.
Thank you.
All right, back to Mega Swing. We're actually gonna pull the telehandler down from here. I got that size up, I just need to measure it. I can do it from the ground. So we're gonna bring that pipe, rod, post back down to the ground because I don't know if I can make it back to Mega Swing today. Too much to do and I am worn out. My brain is not firing on all cylinders. Good morning, and we are back with another episode of watching Kale work. I got the battery charged last night. Let's see if it'll start. Hey, check it out. The pivot that we cleaned out and started yesterday is still running. Clean, pure water. No plugged drops. End gun's working. Yeah, awesome. That's a very good sign this morning. Oh look, here's more new fresh water. I gotta reset these gates. You think we're done irrigating, close to done irrigating for September 5th, 6th? I don't know what day it is. Just continue working. Happy Sunday afternoon. go ahead and put your pigtail, your cord, through the hitch pin. Just like that. So it'll hold it up out of the way. Mostly. I am so sorry about letting you guys fall down. I finally made it to the beach. Although I'm not in my swimsuit and still in my work clothes because working on a little project. I'm highly tempted to get this snorkeled and see how far out into the lake I can go. I think I might be my father. Why is it? I'm mostly relaxed when I'm at work doing something, a project, somewhere, somehow. Great day. I hope you guys enjoyed your day and your weekend. I'll be back tomorrow. Good morning. Happy Monday, Labor Day. I was kind of hoping that this pivot was still running. It's not. So we will just add that to irrigation schedule. So I have this pivot set to apply 1 inch. It's come all the way over here and now it'll be going back on its half swing. So I need to go out. Oh, I can do it from my phone. Never mind. Okay. I just figured it out as I was talking to the internet. I need to go to that pivot. I am not in my four-wheeler. That is an inch of rain down that path. My question to you guys was going to be, should I go home and get the four-wheeler or should I take the Suburban? And with that much tread, I was totally gonna make it or try to make it. But that's unnecessary. I'll just do it for my phone. Never mind. Do you guys still want me to go drive that? Okay, you can see here, K's north pivot, and it is actually still running that direction, but I have it on auto reverse, so when it gets to that spot over there, it'll come back. Now we want to speed the pivot up. We are at 18%, which is 1 inch, and we will turn that up to 35%. You want to change speed? Yes. It's not a pocket dial. Yes, and then it will update. So, should be good. No need to baja through mud, right? So tempting. Maybe I'll get my four-wheeler anyway. Super excited about 2 secret projects. This 8-row corn head is sold, traded for a 12-row, gearing off, not chopping. And then this is another super secret project that I'm working on, but I gotta do it when there's not so much wind. Let's hook the boom back on this sprayer. 2 to 3 man job. I will try to attempt it myself, or at least just get started. Excavating the beach, or the water at least, anyway. And look what I hooked. I thought I was fishing for a boot. It looks like I got the Aerobie and didn't destroy it. Dan, you ready? got mud and dirt and debris on it, but yeah, score! Searching for treasure. Okay, is kale stuck? That's the question. Oh no, I think we're fine now. I was stuck for a point, then I put on turbo traction, and I think we're good now. I just can't see out my window. There we go. What I was doing, all right, little update. I was shutting off this gravity well, hopefully for the first time this season. We'll see. Maybe harvest is right around the corner. Wind has picked up. Ooh. Excited about that. Winds of change. Might be awesome sauce in that package right there. We better shut this thing down, close up shop, and maybe go home. Or chase the storm. I think I now know what I want to do.